There's about 50 diminishments, and I won't go through each and every one of them, that the company put on the table on June 29th. And as of August the 6th at 10 a.m., when we met with them for the final time, the company had not altered their proposal one iota. Not one. We met with them Saturday, despite what some of these folks who at Verizon, who obviously don't know how to tell the truth. We met with them at 10 o'clock. Both the ibew and the CWA, both bargaining tables, Pennsylvania and New York, said, we're on our way to a strike unless you people come back to the bargaining table and get serious. Enough is enough. We cannot bring a proposal back to our members that doesn't protect their jobs. We can't bring a proposal back to our members that allows their jobs to be offshore, sent to non-union, sent to other countries. We can't allow a proposal to come back to our membership that completely emasculates their health care benefits, not only for actors but also for retirees. Verizon, you've got to get serious. We're willing to work with you, and we expressed to the company throughout this entire process when we gave them our proposal on health care, cost shifting of health care benefits, for each and every one of you members to pay $6,000 out of your pocket in premiums for health care benefits. Doesn't give you a better health care delivery system. Doesn't give you better quality care. All it does is feed more money into a bad system. So our emphasis, the union's emphasis at the bargaining table on health care, was programs that make our members healthier, wellness programs, smoking cessation, proven programs that drive down the cost of health care. The union actually brought in managers from different corporations, including Hewlett-Packard, who talked about how they went after health care and kept health care costs down in their corporation. They didn't do it by shifting the cost to employees. They did it by things like having medical personnel in large work centers. If people weren't feeling well, they could go to see somebody right there. You know, Verizon's message throughout this entire process was, you know, your members, unless they got to pay a lot of money for health care, we're never going to lower the cost because your members get sick a lot more than other people. Your members utilize and go to the doctors a lot more than other people. That's crazy. What we told them was this. We said, listen, you make our members go to the doctor because you say you're not going to pay them unless they get a doctor's note. Our members would just as soon come to work when they're feeling well. They don't want to go to the doctor, but you make them go to the doctor, so you drive up costs. You're the ones who create the stress in the workforce that make our members go out. You make them jump through hoops. It's got to stop. The craziness has to stop. And we want to help you work on ways to lower absenteeism in the membership. We want to work on ways to help you lower health care costs. But it's a two-way street. And just passing the cost on to members and employees and retirees doesn't solve any problem. So it's about working together, both sides. That's what bargaining is supposed to be. Unfortunately, Verizon did not want to work with us at all throughout the entire process. And that's why we had no other option but to exercise our right, our legal right, to declare a strike at midnight on Saturday night. And believe me, I wish things would have been different, because we know that our members want a contract that's fair and just. We know that our members want to go back to work and do their job. We know that our members want to get paid and take care of their families and their loved ones and put food on the table. We understand that. We felt as though both the IBEW and the CWA and our leadership and the decision that we made on Saturday night was not made in a vacuum. Even though the company never came back to the bargaining table to meet with us, we had a series of conference calls with all of the representatives of the IBEW and the CWA from Virginia to Massachusetts throughout the evening on an hourly basis, and as we got closer, on a half-hour basis, along with our international presidents, both Ed Hill from the IBEW and Larry Cohen from the Communication Workers of America. And we felt as though Verizon left us no choice but to declare a strike, and that the only way that we're going to get them serious at the bargaining table was to take this drastic action. Now, I will tell you that Verizon did not expect us to do what we did on Saturday night. And not that they will admit it, but you know what? You know the job that you do every day, not just here in Rhode Island, but throughout the areas that the 45,000 employees cover. How do you think your managers are doing right now? They're not doing too good. Verizon cannot, no matter what they say, meet customer demands. Verizon can't keep up with it. Verizon has been set back quite a bit over what has happened, and we're only into Tuesday, third day of the strike. That has resulted in Verizon reaching out to the union leadership. And for the IBEW, that's Miles Calvi, the IBEW Business Manager Local 2222, and the System Council T6 Chairman. And I could not be more proud than have Miles Calvi be our chairman. He's also the chairman of the entire Verizon bargaining unit throughout the entire country. Verizon has reached out, and I spoke with Miles this morning, wanting to know what it would take to get the IBEW back to the bargaining table. Brothers and sisters, that's what I want to do. I want to get back to the bargaining table, to negotiate a contract, to get you back to work. And Miles Calvi, as our chairman, is telling Verizon senior management what it will take to get it back to the bargaining table, to get us back. And we are hopeful that we will be back there. However, we have to continue to prepare for whatever contingency might come our way. I don't want anybody to relax. I don't want anyone not to follow through on your picketing assignments. Obviously, we're sending a strong message to Verizon by our strategy. Our strategy is to hit every Verizon location that we can get to. We gotta be smart. So far, we have not had any incidents on the picket line, and that's a credit to each and every one of you, and a credit to the executive board, and a credit to Chris Buffrey, who is organizing a lot of this on our behalf. The message that we want to get out to everybody is this: we are going to lawfully and legally picket. We're going to take our message to the streets, but it's going to be in a lawful, respective manner. We don't have to resort to anything unlawful. Believe me, brothers and sisters, we've got their attention. We've got their attention. I am starting to think that they may be getting serious. And I'm talking about Verizon. The emphasis is on may. I don't want anyone to have false hope. But you know what? I will commit to you that myself and the rest of the union bargaining team wants to get you a fair and just contract. That's our goal. And I'll go back there right now, down to New York, if the company's ready to bargain, and bargain in good faith.